Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy X-Ray, and today for you guys, we're going to be taking a deeper look at Daisy here. I do have her full kit pretty much maxed all the way out for her Earth Elemental using the Sword and Shield. So we're going to take a deeper look at that. Let's go ahead and hop into what I have on her really quickly, and then we're going to jump into some boss fights, starting off with one of the open world bosses. So basic information here, of course. We got the attack at 17,000, defense 17, and then HP at 49,000. Pretty decent. Looking at the deeper stats here, the main things you're kind of looking for, we get some more extra normal attack increase on that by 20%, extra earth by 36%. We're also rocking 81% critical chance, which is decent. I really do wish I had more critical damage, but we do not. I only have 114 of that, so it's okay. I'll take it. It's whatever. It'll be all right for right now. We do have an additional 21% in the ultimate move damage increase, so that is also really good because the way that this character works, you want to try to build up extra stacks to get off your ultimate once your stacks are fully built up. So that is definitely where you want to go with that. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into the fight here. I'm kind of explain a little bit more deeper into how you use the character. Now she does have a sword and shield, like I said. I don't normally use just the sword and shield by itself. As you guys see, it's clearly doing some decent numbers here, but you know, this is fodder, so he clearly does not matter. We'll probably be able to see once we get the gray demon down here and we can actually have a little combat here. So essentially, we want to start off is you want to do this little bear thing right here first. This is going to give you a buff. If you get hit while you're in this, you get more stacks of energy charge. Energy charge is what you need in order to get the bear to be as proficient as he possibly could be. I have King and Elaine on team specifically just for the buffs that they supply in order to get Daisy as much help as she can to get all of her abilities and stuff on cooldown. So now we got that going. I'm just going to skip the basic part there. We're trying to build that. Essentially, you just want to charge this up, and you got to get time to do it. Obviously, it takes time, but it's kind of like using an axe. And once you get it, you're in a good rhythm. Obviously, if you know what the boss is going to do, or you know what the boss is going to hit and stop, it'll be easier to manage and control. But once you start this little wind up here and you get the full charge off, it is a fuck ton of damage. I can't even stress how much damage it is. And then also down at the bottom, if you guys see that I have stacks going up, those stacks are essentially going to be counted towards the overall energy stacks, which can be up to 30 times. Once it's at 30 times, it is max, but each time it has a stack, it gives you 2% extra damage on your ultimate. And then if your ultimate if you're ready to use your ultimate, you need to be in the bear form. Now you can be off of the bear and use the ult, but if you're off the bear and using the ult, it actually costs gauge. If you're going to be on the bear and you're using the ult, it doesn't cost gauge at all. So you kind of want to just manage what you're doing there. Obviously it has its buffs and its weaknesses to using the bear versus not using the bear. If you want to do like nuking damage, you need to be on the bear and you need to build your stacks up before you actually use your ultimate. If you're going to be using your ultimate a little bit more like a tactical, then you can use it in the sword and shield form here, and it's more or less like a bigger AoE type of ability. We're both kind of AoE, but this one is more like a actual like circle. The other one is more like a cone in front of you. So this one would be more of an AoE, and it'll actually give you a different buff, which is, I'm not 100% sure. Got to go ahead and jump over here real quick. What is this buff? Okay, it just inflicts damage and then inflicts Fairy of the Earth on the enemy. So what a Fairy of the Earth does, increases the damage taken from the caster by 30%. So this is good as well. You can kind of start off with this if you're fighting a longer fight. So we're going to be doing that now into the Gila boss fight here on Abyssal, of course, seeing that, you know, you kind of need Earth Elemental to really touch on this young lady here and put her in her place, because she not finna keep touching me like that. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It hurt. It ain't even a fun. It ain't even a fun back and forth fight. She just be winning. You know what I'm saying? She just be winning. But yeah, in my personal opinion, I think people were overblowing like Daisy not being good. I really think she's good. You just got to be patient and play with her. There isn't like a let me make sure I can run in here, hit 2-3 buttons, and then I'm done with the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's melee. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna get at the melee just to give it the melee, and you know, it's good that people have that as an option when you first start the game, so that way, you know, we all know that melee is going to be a good option for everybody. So we're gonna run up on over here. Hey Gilla, how you doing, baby girl? Let's put this on. Let's go ahead and mark her. I'll start the shield on here too, and then we'll hop back to Diane and not get touched really quickly. Mika, Mika, would you like to take this full? Okay, the burst is activated here. We're gonna try to save the ult. Okay, we actually got her there, which I wasn't expecting. We're gonna use the ult here. I just wanted to dodge those. I didn't want to deal with those, honestly. All right, let's wind it up again here. That was 118 there. Like, I don't know why people say she's not good, y'all. This is insane damage. And then you can do like that right there. When you leave the bear form itself does a crap ton of damage. It's like almost a mini ult for no reason. I have no idea why. And then you guys always got to remember that we have the ability to, whatchamacallit? We have the ability to stun when it comes to Earth teams. So like they're just, I don't know. I feel like she's extremely good. I don't know. People are saying Daisy is bad. Maybe Daisy is not good. Daisy needs help doing A, B, C, and D. But like when you got her on the Earth team and they're like really working together, like what can you go wrong with? You know what I'm saying? And obviously you would have to sacrifice Diane being your main DPS. If you're going to use Diane for like the Axe Diane, I know a lot of people are using it now. You definitely have to sacrifice some things. But in my personal opinion, I think it's worth the sacrifice. I can see myself having fun using this character. Look at that. They're completely stunned. She can't do nothing but take these ults now. So we could just get free damage off. Like this is insane. Like you can't beat that. And then the basics are not doing like they're not doing crazy DPS, but they're doing decent. For me to have 81% crit and them things are not crit, it's crazy. I'm about to say, come on now. But yeah, and then like the ult doesn't cost anything. It's a free ult. You just need to be building up stacks in order to get the stuff. Once you're building up energy charge is easy, especially if you're hitting this. If you're hitting this, you're building up energy stacks. Every time you let go and you're fully charged, you're building up energy stacks. But you can also, like I said, go into it like with a whole bunch of energy stacks off rip by just starting off with this, and then once you let this go, you know you have that buff applied. Also, that gives you defense reduction as well. So I think it's like 90% on there, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see what this said really quickly. Decreases damage taken by 90%, gains energy charge for 20 seconds when hit. That is insane to me. Absolutely insane. She is extremely broken. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I really don't. I really don't. Y'all seen it firsthand. I'm on Abyss. I just want to make sure, like, we're on Abyss. Like, I can't physically buy anything, but we're on the Abyss. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she's good, guys. She's really, really good. I'm telling you. You just gotta build the Earth team around her. And seeing like everybody's kind of building Earth team, especially going for Diane, bro, you gotta try it. I'm telling you. I have no idea why people are just like, damn, she is really, really good. And she's not gonna go in and you gotta press one button like Meliodas. She is a complicated character, but if you know how to play with her and flow with her, bro, you're good. Like I said, you start off with this, you go into that, and then you instantly waken into this. This off rip starts giving you stacks and stuff like that that you need in order to get the ultimate off. Soon as you get to all your maximum stacks that you need, aka when it hits 30 down there, it's about to hit 30 now, bam, ult. Free ult. Free ult. It's free ult. It takes no guard and no gauge, but also your gauge will be draining while you're in this form. So that's kind of like the reason why it takes no gauge. But if you know what you're doing and you're playing the character right, you can use the character very, very, very effectively. And then, like I said before, it does have a 2-bar ult on side of the sword and shield here. So in order to just get a little bit more damage off, just do the 2-bar ult, get the freaking, you can set up so much stuff and you can have it set all the way up to the point to where you just in here absolutely obliterated things. So I think she's a really good character. Yes, she requires a setup to do in order for her to like really shine, but I mean, if you're going to be building for certain teams anyway, why not build the team all the way out correctly? You know what I'm saying? So that's just my personal, opinion on that. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. Let me know down in the comments if you didn't, if you wasn't expecting her to do as much damage as she did, or you was expecting her to be trash. You know what I'm saying? So it's been your boy X-Ray. See ya.